Hello everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Beer, Toys and Banter. I'm Dunny.
And I'm Nez. Let's get straight into this week's beer. I'll be trying Little Willy, which was bought for me by my kids from the Tank Museum. And it's brewed, I think, by Piddle Brewery. piddlebrewery.co.uk. Apparently Little Willy is the name of a tank. They're not actually making aspersions about my manhood. So let's have a go at this nice Southwest beer. Nice and foamy. Very, very nice golden colour. Yeah, really good. It's a traditional bitter in every sense of the word. It's a very bitter tasting beer, light, refreshing. A cracking little beer, that, actually. I didn't expect it to be that good. So that's my beer for this week, Dunny. Little Willy by piddlebrewery.co.uk. Cheers.
Nice one, mate. You can't say anything about a beer called Little Willy, can you? Well, I had to try it, I've gone for Aldi IPA, brewed especially for Aldi from Brewdog. Now, I don't know if anybody knows the story about this beer, but Brewdog was saying the anti-establishment Aldi beer was very much like their punk IPA. So Aldi hit back saying they're going to create a beer called Yaldi. So Brewdog obviously contacted them and said, why don't we do one together? So they've done Brewdog Aldi IPA, which is 4.7%. So let's give this a try. In the old Beer, Toys and Banter glass. So it's Brewdog, so I can see it being a standard tasting beer. Let's have a go. Again, very clear. You can smell the grapefruit, the tropicals in that. Great beer, that. I've got my suspicions that actually just is punk in an Aldi can. Tastes very, very similar to punk. But it's what, £1.25 a can. So it's a great session beer. Like I said, 4.7% sessionable India Pale Ale. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But I do suspect it is punk. So any punk IPA drinkers, get round to Aldi and buy that, because it's exactly the same.
Yeah, not a bad little beer, Dunny. I have to say I got one of those just out of curiosity. I like my Brewdog, as you know, and I thought, well, that's a real novelty. Let's have a look at that one.
Like I say, mate, novelty beer, but it's a great tasting beer. Anyway, on to toys. I've gone for, all the way from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost, I've gone for Captain Cardinal. I am becoming the king of, I'm not going to buy them, or I'll buy them. I weren't going to bother with these until I saw your homage to Galaxy's Edge in your cabinet, mate. And I just thought it looks really good with the Coke bottles, the tickets, and other items. So looks like I'm now starting a Galaxy's Edge shelf. So sculpt wise, it is just basically a First Order Stormtrooper in red. That's really good. It looks really good in red, actually. Comes with the two guns, the long blaster and the short pistol. Like I said, you know, it's just a First Order, red First Order Stormtrooper with the cape. The cape looks really, really nice. It's got the silver piping down the edge, which makes it look quite menacing. I always used to love the New Hope Troopers, you know, the original trilogy. But then there's something about the First Order Troopers that they're amazing. And it looks really good. It's a really nice red, is that. You know, the sculpts of the 6 inches, some of them are absolutely amazing. So that's mine. Pretty quick. It's the Galaxy's Edge Captain Cardinal. Thanks to Nick Roach from Geek Nerdy Toys. I'll put a link to your store, Nick, on the bio of the website, of the YouTube link. Well, there you are. That's mine, Captain Cardinal, all the way from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Cracking figure that, done it. Really nice. Those Galaxy's Edge figures are superb. As you know, I've got that, and I've got it on a shelf dedicated to just Galaxy's Edge figures, droids, memorabilia. You know, that Coke bottle that you brought back for me, and it looks really nice in my little Galaxy's Edge shelf. I would just like to be able to get there. So COVID, please hurry up, clear off. Let me get to Galaxy's Edge. So, Black Series, a deluxe Black Series, D4. This is Luke Skywalker and Yoda, Jedi training. I passed on this when they first announced it because I thought, well, I don't know, all these 40th Empire things, they're just churning them out like mad. And then our friend Nick Roach at Geeky Nerdy Toys, or Nerdy Geeky Toys, I can never remember the name. Sorry, Nick. Had a sale on Facebook one night and put this in the sale, and I thought, right, well, I'll have one now because, you know, it's a little bit cheaper than it was when it first came out. First thing to say about it is the Yoda is a lot smaller than the Black Series Yoda you can buy in his own box. So they've got some scaling issues somewhere. Either that one is too big or this one is too small. I get that this has to be a small one because it has to fit in the harness on Luke's back. But let's open it up. So there's Luke in his combat pants and combat vest, as you see him on Dagobah in The Empire Strikes Back. Lots of little accessories. So there's his lightsaber. There's his gun. He's got some extra hands. So that, I guess that's so they're flat like that, so you can have him doing a handstand if you like. His backpack. And there's Yoda, who incidentally comes with 2 heads. One has got his eyes closed, so he's kind of concentrating, maybe lifting the X-Wing out of the swamp or something. So let's put it together and see what it looks like. Okay, so let's get his backpack on. Stick his arm through there. And his head through that bit. And then clip that back in. Back. There you go. Give him a couple of his accessories. Give him his lightsaber like that, and his blaster pistol like that, Good likeness of Luke, that. I'm not going to change the head on Yoda. I like the one with his eyes open. But it's nice that you get an option to give a couple of different display options. I think Yoda should have his arms on Luke's shoulders like that. And there we go, Luke Skywalker and Yoda Jedi training. Nice couple of figures then.
As you say, mate, 2 great toys there. So, that looks like it's the end of another episode of Beer Toys and Banter. Thanks for your support, everybody. If you can hit that subscribe button, we'd really appreciate it.
That's right, Dunny, yeah. And don't forget, everybody, if you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Get all the latest Beer Toys and Banter sent straight to your inbox. Leave us some comments. Recommend us to all your friends. And we'll see you next week. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Dunny.